What's up and welcome to FPL Today. I'm your host JNO and welcome to the channel and welcome to the newest episode of the FPL transfer window. In this series we go over all the big transfers happening in the Premier League and how they could affect our FPL season in 2017-2018. But before we get into the episode, just go and check out my Teespring links. We've got t-shirts out and mugs for FPL Today's new rebranding and 30 days of FPL, which I suppose officially has already begun, but I've not been mentioning it. Go check them out if you want to support the channel, and let's get into this episode and let's get into 30 days of FPL. I suppose I could count Monday as the beginning of this because I did a video Monday, there's a video up Tuesday. So this is day number 3 of 30 days of FPL, and we have a massive transfer. In fact, 2 massive transfers. In fact, 3 massive transfers. What am I even talking about? Every single one of these transfers is huge. So what a great bumper episode of FPL Transfer Window to follow up the previous 2 videos. We are starting off with Romelu Lukaku and his 90 million move from Everton to Manchester United. This is a massive transfer. Man United and Jose Mourinho needed to fill the boots of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and they have done, I consider, a pretty good job, although I think 90 million is a bit high for a player of Lukaku's quality personally. But they did need a talisman to lead that line, and they have brought in a proven Premier League goal scorer here, who I think could be shaped into a top striker at a top club and could do a great job. And on the plus side, last season he was one of the main strikers in the game, so you know it's going to be a big transfer. Now with potentially more creativity behind him, he could improve at Man United, although there is the suggestion that he's the type of striker that turns up in games when the game is already won, or turns up against weaker sides, but that will have to be seen at Manchester United. But I have high hopes the likes of Pogba, Mata, Mkhitaryan can find Lukaku often and get him a lot of goals. If we look at his stats from last year, we can see that he had 36 appearances, managing to get 25 goals in total with 6 assists. Now that is a great return. He only just lost out the Golden Boot to Harry Kane, so it was a great year for Romelu Lukaku at Everton, which sees him get this £90 million transfer. His shots per game was at 3 and his key passes was at 1.3, 6 man of the match awards and an average rating of 7.50, so he had a great year at Everton, which has got him this move. Hopefully he can build on that, and it could possibly be Romelu Lukaku and Harry Kane running the show in Fantasy Premier League for this up and coming season. Let's not forget Sergio Aguero, but there's the whole rotation issue with Gabriel Jesus there. But Lukaku is definitely going to be the leading man. You don't pay 90 million and not have any other first team striker really present and not play Romelu Lukaku up front. So high hopes for this transfer. Hopefully Romelu Lukaku doesn't come in too high a price, but I personally think FPL have been releasing players just a little too high in the transfer value, which of course makes it a challenging game, so I'm looking forward to it. Moving on to our next transfer, and that transfer is Wayne Rooney going the other way from Manchester United to Everton. I don't know what the transfer fee is here. I've been trying to find it and cannot find it for the life of me. But Wayne Rooney has returned to his boyhood club. He said he's been wearing Everton pyjamas to bed every night. I mean, personally, Wayne, I don't really think grown men wear pyjamas in this day and age, but never mind. We'll let you off that. Everton is your boyhood club. We understand. You're happy to go back. I'm sure that Everton faithful are happy to have you there. There's hope that this transfer may revitalise Wayne Rooney as a Fantasy Premier League prospect. He has got a bit slower and a bit less mobile. Who knows where he's going to play in that Everton side? They've been bringing in a lot of players, and apparently they're still looking. They're now looking at Christian Benteke, apparently, as well as Olivier Giroud. So Everton are really busy this transfer window. But if this Everton side really do get to grips with the league and get to gel together as a team, this could be a great Everton side pushing for a top 6 finish. In the 2016-2017 season, Wayne Rooney wasn't a first-team player. He only got 15 appearances, but he did get 5 goals and 5 assists, which isn't a bad return considering how important he was to the team. Shots per game was at 2.1 and his key passes was at 1.4. Again, not too shabby a return. There was no man in the match awards and only a 6.8 rating, but when you're not getting consistent game time, that is quite a usual occurrence. I'm excited to see what price Wayne Rooney comes in at, and if potentially he could be a great asset this season. I think it's possible that we may be all putting him in our side. We'll have to wait and see though. I need to see what this Everton side plays like together. But Koeman in charge with the signings they've made and with Wayne Rooney there could be a viable option in that side for our Fantasy Premier League teams. And then our final transfer for this episode, and it is Antonio Rüdiger. I hope I said that right, but you know me, FPL Guidance on Twitter. I saw your tweet mentioning how you enjoy me mispronouncing names. I'm glad I can be here for you, bro. But Rüdiger goes to Chelsea from Roma for 34 million. A big transfer. It looks like Conte is trying to shape that defence into even more a defence in his vision. They did great last season as a defence, but they're losing Terry. Zuma looks like he could be on his way out. Cahill's getting on a bit in age. Maybe they just need a few more options as they now have Champions League football to contend with as well. I'm assuming Conte knows quite a bit about Rüdiger, as he is coming from the Italian Serie A. So I have a good feeling about this transfer. Depending on what his price comes in at, I'm not sure he's really going to be an option when you've got the likes of Alonso, Azpilicueta and others in that defence. But we shall wait and see. But for 34 million, Chelsea are getting a defender that played 25 times last season. Got no goals, but did get 2 assists. His shots per game and key passes was nothing amazing, but he is a centre-back at 0.4 and 0.5 apiece. His Man of the Match awards, he didn't get any, and he came in with an average rating of 6.86, but I think that is to do with the fact that Roma, along with the likes of Juventus, are so dominant in the Serie A, so the defence don't actually have that much to do. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the FPL transfer window. I hope you're ready for 30 days of FPL. I've guessed this is day 3. I know I haven't started it like I did last year, but I've been recording some videos in advance. So I'm officially calling this day 3 because the Premier League starts in about 30 days from Monday. So yes, day 3 of 30 days of FPL transfer window. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you enjoy FPL content, consider subscribing to the channel. Smash that like button for me. We've been soaring in subscribers, almost 100 in about 4 days. So thank you so much to anyone new to the channel. Check out all the links in the description down below if you want to support the channel. I've been JNO. This has been FPL Today, and remember, it's all about the game.